Yes, I had a hard time figuring out which is east and which is west. But I started here at Sister Anne's, and we're gonna head further east and go around the block here at Troost. And today I have some little helpers. They're gonna walk the doggies for me, so I can keep an eye out and use the camera. And the cars are very noisy today, but we are walking towards Troost. This complex here started out above YJ's, the Windhorse Tattoo people, and when YJ's and the building changed ownership, they moved here, which a lot of people are moving here these days. Matter of fact, I think the theme is going to be about a little bit of the history of Troost and the gentrification that's taking place now. Because Troost has become known as the dividing line in Kansas City between white neighborhoods to the west and black neighborhoods to the east, and unfortunately also between wealthier people and poorer people. And now it's undergoing revitalization and, for better or worse, gentrification. I'm keeping an eye out because we're crossing a street and a lot of cars here, and right here is pretty much kind of like almost the heart of Troost, downtown Troost, if you will. A lot of these buildings have had businesses, a lot of local businesses for many years, and now they're all starting to get changed and gutted and remodeled. First, you want to talk about the history of Troost? Let's go look over here. One of my favorite artists, Alexander Austin, a really nice guy. He does all these murals, and I don't know when you get close here, it's an interesting mural. Next to Alexander's mural. There we go. I believe that's Alexander Austin painting the mural, and Martin Luther King, and the Isis Theater, which is a block down, and Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse, which Walt Disney came up with Mickey Mouse in his original studio, which was here in Kansas City. Here's a view of all the, I hope all this stuff's being remodeled. There's some beautiful old buildings down here. From what I know, the reason why Troost kind of became a dividing line was after the war, there was a housing crunch. And so a lot of GIs coming home, and there was no place for them to live. So a lot of these old houses in these neighborhoods around here were subdivided into apartments. And of course, as the housing crunch eased and many people were moving up in the middle class and buying homes in the suburbs, the housing stock, of course, being owned by landlords, got worse and worse and worse for wear, and more poor people started moving in, and so that's how it kind of became the dividing line between any thoughts for dinner? So you got a message between, you know, the richer people to the west and poorer people to the east. And in the 70s and 80s, people started moving into Hyde Park, which is just over this way, and started gentrifying, remodeling their houses, and it became one of the nicer neighborhoods to live in. And you know, this area is just starting to see revitalization all the way down Troost. A lot of artists are moving in, attracted again by cheaper rent, and you know, the area where they had been, the crossroads, has gotten too expensive. A lot of stores and everything, and businesses, local businesses, what's encouraging for me is there's a lot of black-owned businesses that are, I hope, doing well. But in this area, there's still a lot of buildings that are worse for wear, and dilapidated. There's this building way over here. This apartment building over here is completely falling down, and I don't know if it's being fixed up or what. I'm afraid it'll be taken down by the wrecking crew soon. Here's an interesting thing right here, the Mesner Puppets. Mesner Puppet Theater. Globally known, Kansas City's own, and that is true. I've heard of them everywhere. And I think I'm eventually going to have to bring the kids in there. And Hyde Park has kind of an interesting history too. It was named after Dr. Hyde, who was, I guess, the son-in-law of Colonel Swope of Swope Park. And there was a controversy involving Dr. Hyde where he was accused of murdering Colonel Swope, of all things. So, but I don't know, maybe some people can look that up and see more into it. I'll try and look it up when I get home. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff on it. But that's just, you know, I don't know if that's history or gossip. But this neighborhood is named after him, and he developed it. That's why it's named after him. I gotta hurry up. The kids are racing out ahead of me, of course. And there's always this wonderful old architecture everywhere you look around here too. I mean, these neighborhoods are really beautiful. And yeah, Delta Athenaeum Deed Foundation. Athenaeum, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm encouraging Luke to get his energy out because he is way too bouncy today. Keep doing it, Luke. Come on, keep doing it. Yeah, yep. Keep doing it, Luke. Come on, keep doing it. No, don't run. Just hop. His older brother is showing him how to do it. They get their energy out. They need it. And look at these old houses. Some of them, they date back to the, oh yeah, by the arch windows, they date back to at least the 1870s, maybe even further than that. 1880s maybe, the Victorian era. And, you know, I think a lot of them just suffered from being subdivided into apartments during the housing crunch. And of course, you do that, then a few generations of tenants later, and you know, landlords who are just trying to collect money and not put much into the way of repair, and you've got a very threadbare structure. And having neighborhoods full of people that aren't owner-occupied people is not good for the neighborhoods either. And I see this very interesting looking structure back here. It's like homemade shack behind the house here. I like that. And you got a sign here. It says Heroes Work Here. I should know what this place is, but I forget. It's a home for people that need it. And there's a lot of charitable organizations around here who help feed homeless and needy people and all sorts of stuff like that. Well, I have a low battery warning, so I guess this is the end. So thanks to everybody who's been watching my videos, and if you find these interesting, please like and subscribe. And thanks for all the comments too. It's very encouraging. So anyway, this will be it for now.